Happy New Year, everybody. I hope everyone is well. Welcome back to beating Spiderman without taking any damage. This is part 14. So last time it was a crazy episode. The Sinister Six has been formed with Dr. Octopus as the leader. And also the Devil's Breath formula has been released into the atmosphere, infecting a bunch of New York City citizens. So now we get a call from Yuri telling us that two precincts are being attacked, one by Rhino and one by Electro, and so we need to turn the tide and help sort things out. We head to the closest one, which is where Electro is, and he has a bunch of generators which have electrocuted the entire building, trapping all the police officers on the inside, and so we need to use our web shooter to destroy all the generators. This part wasn't that hard because you didn't have to take out any of the enemies. All you have to do is swing around, web up the generators and destroy them. But the only problem was we did die a couple times, just because when we're trying to land, we get like shot out of the sky from random people, which is annoying because we also have to dodge all the enemies as well. So we didn't necessarily have to attack them, we just had to dodge them, but that was very annoying. Also, when we're destroying them, something really stupid happened. I accidentally swung into the building covered in electricity, which took 5 health of us. It's like running into fire, which is so annoying, causing us to restart again. But this wasn't too hard at all. We managed to web up all the electrical generators and destroy them all, which freed all the police officers on the inside, and we're allowed to move on to the next part.
The police are free, but demons aren't backing down. Need to lend a hand.
Alright, so this fight here took the longest in the entire game. Oh my gosh, this fight was so difficult. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say this. This took 40 minutes. I ran out of footage, because on PS4 you can only record up to 1 hour. I ran out of footage, I had to do 2 clips. It was absolutely crazy. So let me just do a timeline of how many attempts this took. It's absolutely insane. There weren't actually that many enemies, but there was like whiplashmen, swordsmen. It was horrible. I hate these demons so much. It's absolutely horrible. And I didn't really help with my friends screaming in the party chat as well. That wasn't helpful at all. It was absolutely painful. I was questioning my sanity throughout this entire fight. It was horrible. But yeah, just to watch this timeline, it's absolutely crazy. So that tragic time-lapse contained over 20 clips of me dying, and because there were so many attempts, I couldn't actually fit them all into one time-lapse because I didn't want it to be too long. There were so many more clips I just couldn't fit in. It shows how many times we died, but this is the time we actually complete it. So my tactic was I'll just stay back, let the enemies come towards me, and so I'll disarm them using my web yank ability, and so when they'll just come to me, that's when I'll attack. You can see me, I was so nervous to take damage, slowly approach them, use my iron arms, use some finishers, and finally, after 40 minutes of absolute pain and insanity, we finally managed to complete it, and we head over to the second precinct where Rhino is attacking it. It was absolutely horrific trying to complete this mission without taking any damage, but I would not let the demons defeat me. So yeah, we managed to complete it without taking any damage, which allowed us to move on to the second precinct.
Firing on officers.
Hurry! Come on!
14 men reporting side ice. Over.
Alright, so this precinct was nowhere near as challenging as the other one. This only took 20 minutes, and that's including the entire precinct. So there are 3 different sections here with convicts in each of them, and what's good about this level, once you take out each section, that's a checkpoint. So as you can see, we wiped out this first section easily. We're just sending them flying using our finishers as well. So as we wipe all of them, we move on to the second section where we took damage. The one we restarted from the checkpoint, we were back with only 2 sections to go. So yeah, we wiped all these guys out and moved on to the final section where again we took damage in the section. But because it was a checkpoint, which is so handy, I don't even know, this made it so much easier. So yeah, we managed to go to the third section. Each section took about 2 attempts, which wasn't actually that bad. But yeah, with the help of our iron arms, all our gadgets, all our web shooters, and our finishers, we managed to wipe out the third and final section, moving us on to the next part. So on this section, we took the fight to the rooftops, and so there are 4 different sections on this fight. And for the first 2 sections, it's absolutely easy, because there's only about, let's say about 5 enemies on each rooftop. It was absolutely easy, no worries there. But after you complete the first 2 sections, which you did without taking any damage, absolutely easy, these guys show up.
Priority target acquired. Proceeding to pacify.
There are easier ways to ask for an autograph.
And this is where things get very difficult. These guys are such pain and their attacks are absolutely horrific. They are very difficult to dodge and they are very difficult to attack, because when you're fighting them in midair, they can randomly do this shoulder barge move which sends you flying, taking you damage, and it's very difficult to dodge that attack. You have to predict it very accurately, and so I hated this part. And on the first attempt, to be fair, we got to the last section and so the Sable guy dropped some bombs taking us damage. And unlike the first part of this mission, there are no checkpoints for the rooftops. There are still the 4 sections, so we got to that last section and we took damage, and from here it just went downhill. We managed to get to every part with the Sable guys without taking any damage, so the first 2 sections were easy, but after the Sable guy, it just got very challenging. So yeah, and the same thing, every time the Sable guys are introduced, you have to watch the same old cutscene, which just made it even more tiresome. It was horrific. And yeah, so every time after the Sable guys came, we just kept dying and dying, taking damage over and over again, till eventually we managed to complete it. So yeah, we did manage to complete it, and so here's how we did it. As I mentioned before the Sable guys came, so on the first 2 sections, it's absolutely easy, no worries there. So what we did was wipe all the guys out on the first building, then we swung over to the second building, bam, destroyed all those guys there, knocked them all out off the roof as well, destroyed all those guys there. Then the Sable guys are introduced, and so our tactic here was let's just try and ignore the Sable guys and just deal with the prisoners, because with the prisoners out of the way it makes things much easier. So we just did the prisoners, and then on the off occasion we went over to the Sable guy, absolutely ruined his days. We were using our iron arms as well in the third section, which helped out so much. And against the Sable guys we used our finishers, because their armor is very strong, very powerful, so we had to just use our finishers, and as that is just a one-shot kill, it's absolutely handy so much, because using our own attacks against the Sable guy, it will just take so much time. It doesn't do much damage against their armor, so there's more likely chance of them doing that shoulder barge attack, which is literally impossible to dodge and will just mean us taking damage. So yeah, this tactic actually worked very well, and finally, after 20 minutes, we managed to complete the level without taking any damage.
Peter, thank God. We need you at the Veterans Center. Where are you?
I got held up. Are you okay? What's happening?
The convicts started a fire. We got the building staff out, but May and Miles are trapped inside. I'm trying to find a way into them, but the fire's spreading so fast.
Stay where you are, MJ. I'll handle this. Damn it. Move it, Pete. Move!
Peter, fire and rescue's on the way. I found a fire escape that'll get me...
MJ, stay back. I don't want to have to rescue you too.
Peter, don't be crazy. Wait for help.
May! May! Here! We're over here! I got you. Hang on! Oh. Hey, man, you alright? Get to the window! It's too far! Hold on!
Just brace yourselves! Come on, you stupid piece of... Come on, May! I've got you! Oh my God!
Go! Go!
got you. We've got you.
Just in my apartment, way over there, second floor, and I just heard a loud noise. Is May okay?
Everyone is safe.
MJ, if it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been.
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
Hey. I'm sorry I screwed things up. It's just hard being the one who always gets saved, you know? Sometimes I want to do the saving.
I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't. Still partners?
Always.
Hey, so I didn't know if, you wanted sparkling or flat or spring or mountain spring, so I got one of each. Am I interrupting?
No, MJ, Ms. Watson, and I were just talking strategy.
Strategy?
That's right. The city is in danger. It needs our help.
All of our help.
All right, well, call the play, coach.
Okay. Divide and conquer. Ms. Watson, we need an anti-serum for Devil's Breath. Oscorp's developing something, but there's no way they can keep it safe from Octavius and Lee. We need to find the cure and protect it.
I'll chase down some leads.
Miles, you need to be my eyes and ears at Feast. Anything goes wrong, call me. We need to keep that place and the people there safe.
All right, you got it. What are you gonna do?
Gang of costume nutjobs is taking the city apart piece by piece. Time I return the favor.
All right. Hey, wait, how do I call you? I mean, you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
You have his number. Are you Spider-Man's girlfriend? That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in this water smorgasbord.
Now that was an awesome cutscene, how Miles and MJ saved Spider-Man's life, but that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy, destroy that like button, hit the subscribe button down below if you are new as well, and turn notifications so you won't miss any future uploads, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.